Hi everyone, Dave from Bayview Renovations here, and doesn't this look different to just 6 days ago when we started ripping this job out? So I'm in Newington Parade in Chelsea, and I just thought I'd run through everything that we've done to date. It's Saturday, so this week on the Monday we started this job. It's quite a large job. There is a previous video that you can watch, which is a before video. This is an intermediate video just to show progress and things that we do during the build. So we're looking at what was the old kitchen. So it's been completely removed, and as mentioned in the previous video, this window is to be removed, so it's been taken out. It's actually sitting here right now. So in this kitchen, the overhead cupboards are going to go all the way around to this window, which is going to become a servery, and the bench tops will come right round with beautiful stone that'll flow through the window to the sunroom. Last time I was here, you couldn't see the backyard. We're really close to the beach here, so really good for entertaining, summers, etc. So it's going to be really, really nice. We didn't really find anything wrong with the kitchen. The floorboards and all underneath the cupboards was fine. There was no timber rot or anything like that. So then obviously flowing through to what was the old little powder room there, the old little toilet. There used to be a wall here and through the middle. If you look at the previous video, you'll see that. So we've actually removed both of those frames through the middle of the wall to open it right up. So hopefully you can see now that's just one really large room in there, and that's going to become the laundry. It was a powder room and a laundry, but it was two tiny little rooms and just a little walkway through here, like a little landing to the back door. Now in the laundry, we actually found asbestos in there. The ceilings were asbestos, the back walls were asbestos, and the really old vinyl floor tiles were asbestos, and that's why all of that has been removed. So that was done by qualified asbestos removals that came in during the week, removed it safely. It didn't take all that long, and the job was moved forward. It wasn't a massive cost either. There was a little bit of asbestos elsewhere that we removed, but all in all, I mean, quite a good result considering the age of a house. This is originally 1950s home. It has been renovated through the times, so obviously it is a good result. So as you can see here, the framing looks really good. We haven't really done anything in here other than remove the asbestos, and these internal walls, which where the double joists are there, that used to be a wall through there, and then obviously just through there as well, which made for the old, hopefully you can see where the really old toilet was sticking through the room. To give you an idea of the age of that, you can see the old plumbing there. That is really, really old. So we're going to completely remove that. And this is going to become the new toilet in here. So this end of the room was actually a shower. You can see the old shower handle points there, the taps, and the old spout point. So that's going, and this is going to become a powder room. Interestingly enough, we do need to fix the floor here a little bit, because I don't know if you can see that big hole there, but this floor is actually sitting on top of the really old septic tank which serviced the house in the old days. You can see there that the timbers are actually just sitting on some bricks. So it's not really the best. So we will fix things like that. And things like that don't cost a lot of money. It's just a little bit of time, a little bit of timber, maybe one or two stumps, and you just keep moving forward. We come across it all the time. We're going to remove this old step so that when we put the engineered flooring right through the kitchen and into this now large laundry, it'll flow through here with a timber step rather than an old concrete one into this really nice sunroom, which that's where the servery will come through from the kitchen in stone. And there'll be all nice cabinetry there, which will obviously then service the backyard. And this sunroom, it flows right through, right around the back of the house. So all to be upgraded. And obviously you'll see it in the finished product. But that there becoming the new powder room, which will service outside entertaining and obviously sitting in this beautiful sunroom. So this window that we've now removed from here, that's being filled in. We're going to frame it and then brick it up, remove the sill, and then bag it, paint it, so it's just going to look like it was always part of that room. And obviously from here you can see a little bit of the extensive carpentry that we've been doing over the last 5 days. We've had a delivery, which we always do, so we always order all of our stuff early in the piece, so many weeks in advance of the job. It always gets delivered in the first week of the job, preferably the second day of the job. So we've already got all our toilets, shower rails, our strip grates for our showers. We've already got all our basins and tapware and plug and waste, grout. We've got all of the toilet fittings. We've got obviously a lot of timber sitting here, but if I quickly show you out the front, we've also got, even on site, this is the second large bin that we've had. We've got all of our tiles here ready to go, and I mean, we probably won't need them for another couple of weeks, but it's really important that we are always organised and well in front, so that we have absolutely no hiccups, we never get held up on a job, and the scheduling goes to plan. Okay, so the next room is the main bathroom, and it's quite a big room. Again, we've pulled all the floors up. We didn't really plan to do that. However, there was a big hump in the middle of the room, and that stump right there was probably the reason for it. It was sitting up, and a big hump in the middle of your floor when you have large tiles is not what you want. So we decided to rip the whole floor up. It's going to be easier for the plumbers. We've reframed this entire wall. Now, this one was quite interesting. Over the top of the window, we've put that new LVL or beam across the top. It was just hanging there. There was actually no structural integrity in the wall at all. So we've completely reframed that wall. You can see there, that's the new bath niche that's going in there. So a freestanding bath to go along that back wall. There's a toilet to go here. There was no toilet before, so we need to renew all the plumbing for that. The new shower will be here, so you can see, it's probably a little bit hard to see, but we've actually already framed out the floor base, and we've put in a flange there for the waste for the shower. Also in the shower here, you'll see the new framing for the shower niche. So that has been completed. And then on this side, where the vanity goes, hopefully you are following, you can see that that large gap in the wall there of the frame. If I go closer, it will probably be a little bit easier to see. You can see there's a really large gap in the wall. That's for the mirror cabinet. So custom mirror cabinets, custom vanities as well, like wall hung vanities going in here. The plumbers are in on Tuesday. It's a long weekend, so it's Saturday today. So the first day of the second week of the build, the plumbers are in, so they'll plumb all that up. But inside all of this is custom cabinetry, LED strip lighting. So yeah, the ceiling as well here wasn't the straightest, so we're going to hang new ceiling battens just to straighten it up. When you tile to the ceiling, you really want to do that, because when the tiles are cut around the top, you will see the differences in the tile line. There's nothing worse than a ceiling that goes up and down across a beautiful straight tile line. So making sure not just the floors level, but also the ceiling is really important to complete a really good job. So let's just run upstairs. Obviously there's an ensuite up here. And as you can see, we have, this is even after a big week in the build, there's still plastic coverings absolutely everywhere on all of the floor, all the stairs, on all of the furniture, everything's covered. So it makes easy for when we're finished the job. We've even completely closed off that little office area there. The bedroom, all the beds, everything's completely covered. So you don't need to worry about, you know, the dust or dirt or things getting broken, because we always protect everything really well. Now this room is completely framed and ready for the plumbers and electricians as well. So you might be able to see here, the shower base has been done. It's a walk-in shower. So basically a shower screen sits on this level part of the floor. You walk around into the shower that way. That's your big shower niche there that's been framed in. We always put a lot of timber back blocking in where the towel rails are going to go. So when you screw the screws into the tiles, it's always into timber. It's not just into a tile. That way they don't fall off or become flimsy. And then on this side, this is where the toilet used to be, but it's going to be a double vanity, which is really nice in an ensuite always to have. And then obviously we've framed out that big gap there. That's for, again, a mirror cabinet, a custom mirror cabinet that is inset into the wall so it doesn't hang too far out of the wall. It's actually using, it sits in, sorry, I just need to get my breath back. It sits inside the wall 90 mil, so it only ends up hanging out about 35 to 40 mil. There's nothing worse than having a mirror cabinet that's, you know, 120 mil off the wall and it's in your face when you're trying to get to your basin. So we always reframe the wall, sit it inside the wall, and then obviously run power into the mirror cabinet so that inside the mirror cabinets you have your shaver or your electric toothbrush and things like that. They're all plugged into power and charging, but inside the mirror cabinet, so they're hidden away. They're not on the bench top taking up space and looking ugly. So things to think of in advance. And again, you can see our strip grate system that we use when we tile. This will all be waterproofed, blocked out. All that will be blocked out, and yeah, it will be watertight and looking really good. Obviously more timber here put for future toilet roll holders, because the toilet's moving over to this side of the wall to create more space. This room is a huge improvement. If you go back and look, it had a really big bath here and a vanity, which was a really big waste of space. Half the room wasn't even able to be used. So this one's really going to be fantastic. And of course, in both bathrooms, underfloor heating is going in, which is, I think, in Melbourne, an absolute must. For the small cost, they are amazing. They heat the whole room up. They're really new technology, and nothing ever goes wrong with them. The warranties on them are really good, and every single one that we've put in, the clients have absolutely loved them. So yeah, highly recommend it. That's going in 2 weeks time. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little update to just give you a bit of an insight into what it might look like at your place after 1 week's work. It's been a big week. We've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. We love doing these kinds of renovations, and we hope the clients have enjoyed the week. I think they have. We've spoken to them quite often. They've dropped in, they've had a look, and it's really exciting for them. They're lovely people. So yeah, we'll keep you posted, but hopefully you've enjoyed the video.